Expect a high of 20 degrees.
Good morning, guys. Today is a beautiful day. It is 5 degrees Fahrenheit, and I'm gonna connect the block heater on my Kubota tractor because I need to use it later this morning in order to remove all of this snow that fell last night. A block heater is very important for a tractor in the winter because it's gonna warm up the engine block, and obviously it's gonna make it a little easier to start in the cold weather, cold temperatures. And what it does is thins the engine oil, which can become thick and sluggish in the cold. Obviously, if you warm up that block, it's gonna be a lot less engine wear and tear. So let's open up this hood if I can with one hand. There we go. And here it is, guys. It's on the right side of the tractor, and there is the connection to the block heater, which is right there. Now, I am told that normally these things cost less than $100 or around $100, and it's definitely a great investment up here in the north where it gets really cold. Normally, I don't turn on this block heater if the temperature is above 20. But on days like today, when it does go below 20, I will connect it for an hour to an hour and a half, sometimes two. Now, Kubota recommends that you leave this connected 2 to 4 hours to allow enough time for the engine to warm up. Let's get this extension, which is right here. I have it next to the tractor, and I ran it over to the other side to where the boiler is. I have a connection up there. And here it is. I'm gonna go ahead and take it over to where the outlet is. And the outlet's right here. There it goes, right there. Very convenient. There we go. I rerouted the extension. I don't necessarily want it to touch this hot pump. And now I can close it. And guys, I wanted to give you an idea how cold this engine is. I'm gonna test the temperature with this. And I'm gonna focus it on the block immediately below the block heater. And check this out. 7.2 degrees. That's Fahrenheit. All right, so what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna go ahead and connect it and check it in 15 minutes, then 15 minutes after that, and then a half hour after that. There we go. And what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna set up a timer as a reminder to come out here and check on this. Set a 15-minute timer. All right, guys, it's almost 15 minutes. There we go. All right, let's measure the temperature on the exact same spot as before. You're not gonna believe this. It's gone up to 47, 48, 49, 50, 47. All right, let me show you. It's 49. So the temperature went up very quickly in just 15 minutes. Now, if I put this on the block heater itself, there we go, guys. 79, 80 degrees. It's going back and forth. It stayed at around 73. All right, so yeah, the block heater, obviously, it's going to be a lot hotter than the engine block. However, now because it's only been 15 minutes, I am sure that it's going to take quite a long time for the entire engine to heat up. So if it's what was it here, 49 here, I'm sure on the other side it's going to be a lot less than that for now. Okay, we are on the other side, and I'm going to measure this side and see what the temperature is. See back here, the temperature is only 12. 11 and a half to 12. So it's going to take a while for the entire block to warm up. We'll be back in 15 minutes. So guys, there are basically 4 main benefits to having a block heater. The first one is that it's going to be easier to start, especially when the temperature falls below 32. Your engine's going to have a hard time starting, and in my case I noticed that I have an even harder time when the temperature falls below 15, like today. But that block heater will definitely make it easier to start. The next one is obviously it's going to reduce the engine wear. When you warm up the oil, it's going to reduce the engine tear and wear. And the third one is going to be faster warm-up time. A preheated engine is going to reach full operating temperature much faster. And the last one, number 4, would be protection against the cold-related issues. They can definitely help prevent issues like gelling and condensation in the engine. Yeah, if you live in colder climate like I do, definitely, if you don't have a block heater, purchase it, install it, or have your local dealer install it for you. I bought this BX2680, 2.5 years ago, 3 years ago, November 2021, and I didn't even know it came with a block heater. I noticed the dangling connection a year later. But the tractor is relatively new. It's only 3 years old, and it pretty much always starts right up, except when the temperatures are falling below 15 or so. It struggles a little bit sometimes, but hopefully today we're not gonna have that issue. Oh boy, I have a lot to clear today. Yep, that's well, it's not as bad as I thought it was gonna be. But I just wanted to give you a little tour. Okay, almost another 15 minutes. All right, so we're gonna measure it at the exact same spot as we did last time. All right, right now it says 50, 51. There we go. It went up just a tad. Let's measure the other side. Well, it's a little bit higher. 25, 23, 24. Yep, 24. It did go slightly higher. Now keep in mind that this block heater on this Kubota heats up the antifreeze in the engine, and that in turn over time heats up the entire engine. Okay, we'll come back in 30 minutes, but now let's check on this wood boiler. Whoa. That is some serious fire. Now this should last all day. I'll come back tonight at 7:30 p.m. and I'll add a whole bunch of logs. Okay, here we are one more time. There we go. I just set it for 30 more minutes. So now what we're going to do is going to measure the temperature here again. Look at that, guys. 69. So it's going up pretty fast. Let's go to the other side. Now keep in mind, it's only been an hour. Obviously this side's going to be a little bit cooler. But let's test it. Look at that. 38.7. There we go. It's slowly warming up throughout. We'll be back in a half hour and we'll measure one last time. There we go. It's been an hour and a half in total, and let's test it one more time. I'm getting 75 here. 74 now. Let's go to the other side. That's 47 on this side. That's pretty good. Let's turn on the tractor now and let it warm up for a couple of minutes. Now, I only heated this engine for an hour and a half, and that's because I have to blow the snow from my driveway because my wife has to leave the house here shortly. So I have no choice but to terminate the test right now. But at the temperature that it's on, yeah, it's pretty good. And keep in mind, I have glow plugs on this thing. Let it warm up. So there you go, guys. So hopefully now you understand the benefits of having an engine block heater. Kubota does recommend to leave it on for 2 to 4 hours, no more than 4 hours. But today I had to obviously leave it for only an hour and a half. So we saw the temperature at the beginning before I even connected the block heater. Then we measured at 15 minutes, at 30-minute mark, and then the hour mark and the hour and a half mark. And I did both sides. So yeah, even now myself, I have a better understanding of it. I've already cleared a lot of this driveway, but I still have a little bit more to go. So with that, you have a good morning, afternoon, or night, wherever you are. We'll see you mañana. Bye. Okay, bye again.